we're going to be reviewing The Uncanny off of VHS tape. You assholes can't find it anywhere.
What if they made an anthology movie all about feet?
Fuck that thing. Fuck that noise. Imagine that in 3D too. Oh God. Melavision or something.
Right?
There is no shortage of monsters to haunt our dreams. Like the creature from the Black Lagoon, deadly aliens from outer space, giant ants, man-eating sharks, and bloodthirsty grizzly bears. But the most fiendish, the most fascinating, the most terrifying creature of all may be waiting for you round the next corner. Or living right in your own home.
Years ago, people used to believe a cat was the devil in disguise. I'm beginning to think they were right.
There are millions of them, everywhere, spying on us, watching, waiting. When will they pounce?
All right, so The Uncanny. Craig, why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Transferred from my VHS tape.
Nice.
And
that's the only way. That's the only way that this is available, right? Because I don't think it's on DVD or Blu-ray. Correctly.
Yeah, as far as I know. Last time I looked, it still hadn't even been released. Well, I had originally thought that this was from England, but it is Canadian.
Well, the cast is largely.
Yeah, there's a lot of British character actors in it. Well, it's almost all British character actors. It was produced by Milton Subotsky. I'm pronouncing that right. He was half of the Amicus pair. And he moved to Canada at some point. And he produced this. He did 2 anthologies in Canada. This and Monster Squad. Sorry, not Monster Squad. Monster Club.
I was going to say Monster Squad.
I was like, I think you said that wrong. I'm going to let him go with that.
No.
Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah.
Monster Club makes
fucking tired.
That's okay.
Yeah, it was produced by Milton Subotsky and 2 producers with some pretty good cred. I'm going to butcher their names because they're French-Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
Claude Heroux, who produced Scanners, Videodrome, and The Brood.
That's quality right there.
And Rene Dupont, who produced Murder by Decree and A Christmas Story.
Oh, little Bob Clark action there.
Yeah. And then the director also directed Naked Massacre.
Do you really wish to leave your bequest to your nephew as it stands, Miss Malkin? In your original will, he was a sole heir.
Quite sure. Michael has squandered a considerable amount of my money already, and I have received remarkably little gratitude from him in return. No, Mr. Wallace. My money must go to the only ones who've been loyal to me all these years. To my own little family.
I really enjoyed it, you guys. I actually, I think I liked it more than you guys. I got a kick out of it.
Like I said at the beginning, I can't be completely dismissive of anything because it's just complete nostalgia for me.
I feel like I'm going to be the wet blanket on this one, and I'm never the wet blanket.
You never are. I'm pulling a Jimbo on this one.
Yeah, and it's not
Jimbo.
And I like anthologies, but you know, I'm feeling a bit more critical. I don't hate it as much as you know Travis would. He'd give this thing like 1 can, where I'm not that bad.
You know, I'll give Travis this. I think he would. I don't think he'd go 1 can. He would enjoy Donald Pleasance screaming and flipping out.
That's true. That's true.
He would enjoy maybe the ending of the second one with the girl shrinking and fighting a cat.
Lucy, please stop.
You know, he might like that. He might get a kick out of in the first episode where the cats are actually eating humans. I think he might enjoy that, but he'll probably go 1.5 too if he was here. I've never seen it before, and I really got a kick out of it. It definitely feels a little choppy, especially all the endings were just abrupt.
Well,
but I kind of liked that. It kind of made me laugh a little. I thought it was
the end of the third one is definitely cut.
Which one?
The end of the Donald Pleasance segment.
Oh, no question about it. No, yeah, of course.
Parting is such sweet sorrow.
Cut. That was terrible. She got to be more real.
Yeah. Madeline, that was so melodramatic. Tone it down a little, would you, love? Make it a little more realistic.
Oh.
But it worked for me. I actually enjoyed all 3 stories. I really liked it. I thought parts of it were kind of creepy. Some of it was campy. It was silly. But all the stories were fun. I was never really bored by all 3 of them. I enjoyed it, and like there's actual genuine moments of, oh wow, that's creepy, or that's neat. And the third one is easily the best one, which for an anthology film you always want to say the third one is always, you want to have the third one as the best one.
I think we were all just waiting for Donald Pleasance to start screaming and swinging a battle axe.
and it worked. I was happy with that one.
No, the third part is definitely the best section of the film.
Yeah.
It's all Donald Pleasance.
Yes, absolutely. Although Samantha Eggar is pretty funny in that part.
Oh, yeah, she's good in it.
Yeah, but Pleasance, oh my God, he's great.
Yeah, the first 2 segments are pretty weak, I think.
I think I think they're all. I think they all suffer from the same thing. In my opinion, I think they all suffer from the same thing, and that is they have all of them have these long setups that take forever to get to the final payoff. The first story, the best part's the end, but without the ending, really most of that is woman in a cupboard.
Yeah, I mean,
it's woman in a cupboard.
Sure.
Also,
I was actually interested in that. At least me. I thought it was interesting. I liked seeing that. What she's doing. Like she's stuck in this room.
Bread.
How else are you gonna know what's in there?
She pulls out bread.
Yeah. Pulls out the tin that says "dead cat."
Pulls out her pussy.
We have to listen to those jokes in this whole fucking film. What's weird is that that cast is just full of men who like to scream, and hardly any of them do.
Although we don't get much John Vernon screaming.
No.
In this, though.
No John Vernon, no John Milland yelling at anybody.
Nope.
Oh, Ray Milland, yeah.
Ray Milland, it just doesn't.
He's not pissed off either.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't seem like a '70s Ray Milland film. It's not angry at somebody.
Precisely.
There's a lot of shtick in the film,
and that's what I loved. I loved it.
No, I won't complain about shtick, especially when it's like Donald Pleasance doing pratfalls.
Oh my god, that was hilarious!
Yeah.
And it wasn't just once; it was a couple times. He falls. At first, it's funny as hell. Then he does it again. It's like, oh god, it's Jack Death.
It's here. What is it? The cat's back.
Yeah,
I'm really surprised that this hasn't had a release.
I am too. I am too. Now,
even if it's not the best of the anthology films, it's still got a hell of a cast.
Yes.
The Era.
Yep.
Amicus adjacent.
I mean, so there's a chance the Uncanny could see the light of day on Blu-ray. I mean, between Scorpion, Severin, Kino Lorber, I mean, all those distributors.
Yeah. I'm just surprised given the pedigree.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, especially with the cast, you would think it'd be a no-brainer for someone. So, unless it's just held up with, some weird rights issue, or there's that guy
which is possibly that's got to be it because it's never even been on DVD.
Mm-mm.
So, yeah, I would say it might be a rights thing.
It's possible, or maybe the elements are gone.
So, for all our viewers out there, if you want to see goddamn Uncanny, find the VHS tape.
Yeah, go to a VHS swap.
Yeah, good luck on that.
I have no idea how expensive it is now. It wasn't when I bought it, but not that the Amicus films are really gory, but this feels really chopped up. And it feels really low budget.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're all low budget, but this
is Peter Cushing phoning it in, and him phoning it in is always decent too.
Him phoning it in is better than,
exactly
80% of most actors working their ass off.
We think we're the masters and they're merely pets, but we're wrong. They're the masters, and someday.
I would say for me, the weakest thing about the film Uncanny, I think, is the wraparound, the conclusion of the wraparound. I wasn't impressed with that, but I was already enjoying all the other ones, but I thought the conclusion was kind of like, eh?
Yeah, the cat hypnotizes Ray Milland. It doesn't, the way it's staged, it's not real clear. The print is off of VHS tape, so it looks like shit. But when he walks out of the kitchen holding the milk, there's a moment where he kind of snaps out of it, and then he laughs.
Mm-hmm.
So he's completely forgotten about everything, and he's just holding.
Right.
I still enjoyed it. I'm 3.5.
Yeah, I would say 3.5.
Okay, I'm a solid 3 on it.
Well, that's not that bad. I thought you were going like.
No. That's what I'm saying. It's I'm not gonna be as bad as I'm not gonna be as Travis. Travis would come in and be like you said, 1.5. You're like, fuck that thing.
You're right.
Cats everywhere. Fuck cats.
There's no gore. There's no tits.
Even a bad 70s anthology film is still entertaining for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I'm agree on that. Yeah, I'm done. For fans of any anthology, I would say definitely seek out the Uncanny. Try to find it. It's worth a look, I think.
It's definitely worth it.
It's yelling.
Yeah, but it's near the bottom. So at the same time, I think there's a handful of other ones that are more memorable and better.
Monster
Watch which one, Craig?
Monster Club.
Watch Monster Club first.
Oh, you go with that one first? Okay.
Well, over this. I'm not ranking every single anthology.
No, I know. I'm just trying to think where I would start with. I don't know where I would start with, to be honest with you.
I'm just saying out of the two Canadian films by Sebastian.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Watch Monster Club. It's got a good cast. It's got a great soundtrack.
And you can find it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can actually find it to watch. And it definitely has a good soundtrack. If the Uncanny was released on Blu-ray, I would buy it.
Yeah, I would.
I wouldn't buy it if it was Shout Factory prices. That I wouldn't do, but I would pay $15 for it. I would definitely see it again.
You know, it was kind of disappointing that you didn't have more pussy jokes during the Uncanny.
Craig was getting offended.
Yeah.
So I'll hashtag me too doubt. Plus, honestly, I started getting really into the movie. So that's a good thing.
Mm.
That's when you know a movie is good, when I stop making jokes about pussy.
Ugh, it smells like Trashmen media around here.